He has isolated me, and I have become frightened, depressed, and introverted. I am very confused. It feels as though someone has opened the top of my head and put a blender into my brain. I have lost all my confidence, and am spending much of my time as a recluse, sitting alone and miserable, waiting for Mark's phone calls and texts with news of when we might see each other again. When I look in the mirror, I hardly recognise the woman staring back at me. People have always said I look younger than I am, but now I look terrible. I am suffering an identity crisis. I don't even know who I am. It's as though each month of our relationship has added a year to my age. I used to take great pride in my appearance, always smartly dressed, made up every day, going to the hairdresser every couple of months. But that has had to stop. The grey is showing, and there are dark circles under my eyes. I am living from one day to the next, never sure where I will be staying. It is 6 months since I fled the loneliness of the £3 million Georgian townhouse Mark had bought in Bath, and I am staying with an old friend. With no money and mounting debts, I am leading a nomadic existence, relying on the goodwill of others to give me a room for short periods. Part of me still clings to the hope that I am overreacting, and that my new life with Mark will be all that he keeps promising. At the outset, he told me that it would take him 18 months to sort out his life. I said I would wait for him. But that time is almost up, and I am at my wits' end, barely coping. I have been let down by Mark so many times, but I still try to convince myself that he is honourable. Hope is all I have left. It's 4:22 in the morning, with the first hint of daylight filtering through the curtains. I haven't slept all night. I can't take any more. My fingers fumble in the dark on the bedside table. I pick up my mobile phone and tap out 3 words. Please help me. Another 2 hours pass before James Miller responds to my text and says I can call him if I like. I don't know James well at all. He did some business with Mark, who once told me that if ever he and I were unable to talk and I was worried about anything at all, I should contact James for information and reassurance because he would know everything. I ring James, apologising for calling him so early. Our brief conversation offers none of the reassurance I am looking for. I tell him, "For the past couple of weeks, Mark has been telling me that you're going to collect me, bringing air tickets and money, and that we'll be flying out to see him wherever he is, because you have some work to do for him. Do you know anything about this?" No, I'm sorry," says James. "I don't know anything at all about that." I am stunned by what comes next. "Carolyn, I'm really sorry, but I've been having a difficult time with him myself. My business has virtually gone down the pan and my reputation is in tatters. I don't know how I'm going to survive. I found out quite a bit about him that I think you should know." I ask James if we can meet up, and he agrees to come up to London from Gloucestershire on Saturday to see me and answer more of my questions. I have plenty. 2 days later, I have moved on and am staying with an old school friend in Twickenham. It's 9 a.m. James parks his motorbike at the house and we walk the short distance to Twickenham Green, exchanging rather awkward pleasantries, both of us apprehensive about what is going to happen next. Arthur's bistro on the edge of the green is empty. It's still early. We choose a table in an alcove as private as possible and order coffee. James orders scrambled eggs, too. I have no appetite. It is a sunny June morning, but I feel icy cold, and I know I must look terrible. But it strikes me as the cafe begins to fill up that no one looking at the two of us would guess that anything is wrong, let alone that my world is collapsing around me. We are just another couple chatting over coffee. It is a relaxed, informal place where, at first glance, we probably blend in well. Me in my brown leather jacket and jeans, and James with his motorbike jacket and helmet. But I feel as though I'm wearing a placard declaring...